Welcome to the Razer keynote at E3, the world's biggest video games convention. We have got an insane show for everyone today. We have come a long way here together, for gamers, by gamers, and today we're one of the biggest gaming brands in the world. We span hundreds of millions of gamers, from PC gaming to console gaming to mobile gaming. But what I'd like to talk a little bit about today, to kick things off, is PC gaming, something near, dear, close to my heart, and pretty much to talk about the decade of the Razer Blade. So in 2011, we launched the world's first true gaming laptop. And this caused quite a bit of controversy back then because gaming laptops were not gaming laptops in the true sense of the word. They were gaming luggables back in the day, super thick, super heavy. And the Razer Blade was the first true gaming laptop in the sense it was super thin, super light, and super powerful. And it ushered in a new generation of gaming laptops. And since then, over the past 10 years, the entire industry has moved to follow in the footsteps of the Razer Blade. In 2013, we launched the world's thinnest gaming laptop. 2016, we invented the world's first Thunderbolt 3 external
that was
GPU.
really cool when it came
In
out.
2018, we launched the world's smallest 15-inch gaming laptop. And since then, we've now got the entire Razer Blade family. We've got the Blade Stealth 13, we've got the Blade Pro 17, and of course, we've got the Blade 15. And the Razer Blade has been both a critical and commercial success. It's been called the very best gaming laptop in the world and continues to win accolades.
We're going to get a new Razer Blade, is that what we're getting?
Over again. And at this point, many of our fans, many of the Razer community is asking, what's next?
What's next?
So we go down and we talk to every single one of our fan base, for gamers, by gamers. We talk to the press. And one thing that we've heard consistently over the past couple of years is, when is Razer going to make an AMD gaming laptop?
Today's the day, I guess.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm incredibly excited to be able to announce that we're now working closely together with AMD, and we've put the very best designers and engineers together with the top AMD engineers, and what we've created in a single line is the ultimate AMD gaming laptop. And with that, we are bringing back the legendary Razer Blade 14. How do we do this? How did we make the ultimate AMD gaming laptop? Well, we took a look at the 14-inch gaming laptops today. Now, many of them have tried to follow in the footsteps of the Blade 14 that we created some 10 years ago, and many things have changed since then. In terms of form factor, many of the gaming laptops out there are portable, but we feel they could be thinner, could be slimmer. Now, over and above, in terms of GPUs, there's been not much innovation. Don't get me wrong, they've got a great GPU in there, but they max out at a RTX 3060. In fact, in terms of total graphics power, or TGP, they max out at just 80 watts. And we feel it could go much higher with, of course, the right materials and with, of course, the right cooling thermal solutions. Now, as we talk about materials, unfortunately, most of them still use really non-premium builds. Now, one thing that we do at Razer that all of you are familiar with is that we look at doing really premium builds. We've got CNC'd, machined chassis. We want to make sure that you've got the best possible no flex kind of a chassis, but many of the ones out there don't have that. And of course, cooling. Many of the 14-inch gaming laptops are still using solutions that we pioneered some 10 years ago. At Razer, we've really pushed it ahead.
It's super expensive too.
Vapor chamber cooling for years now. We are in the next generation of that. We've done that for laptops. We've done that for phones, over and over. Now, in terms of having all this last gen tech, many of them are still limited in terms of the ports that they've got. They've got only a couple of Type A ports, a couple of Type C ports, so on and so forth. And they've got truly uninspired keyboards. They're using single color backlit keyboards. Why? Because they don't have space or they don't have the imagination. But at Razer, we've got loads and loads of imagination. And what did we want to imagine? Well, a whole lot of ultras. Ultra what? Well, ultra powerful. We wanted to be ultra powerful. We wanted to be ultra thin. We wanted to be ultra fast. We want to have ultra connectivity. We want it to be ultra responsive. And of course, ultra immersive. That's a lot of ultras to make the ultimate AMD gaming laptop. But let's talk about how ultra powerful the new Razer Blade 14 is. Now, together with AMD and Razer, we have designed and engineered in a single line the world's most powerful 14-inch gaming laptop. This is not any normal gaming laptop that we're talking about.
So we have AMD and Razer partnering to make a laptop, a gaming laptop, of course.
And to this end, we wanted to pick one of the most powerful CPUs on the planet today, and we've picked the AMD Ryzen 5900HX. This is truly an incredible CPU. We are talking about a HX class, an extreme class AMD processor, and it's an unlocked processor. Unlike many of the other laptops out there using the HS class processors, we are using a HX class unlocked processor, a Zen 3 mobile processor in a cutting edge 7 nanometer level. It's an 8-core x86 CPU, and it's got up to a whopping 4.6 gigahertz of power. This is an insanely great CPU. And joining me here today talking about this partnership to make the ultimate AMD gaming laptop is Jason Banter, VP of Product Management of AMD.
Razer is known for some of the most innovative gaming laptops.
Okay, so we're getting an AMD Razer gaming laptop for the first time, I guess, or first time in a long time.
That's why we at AMD,
and I guess we're going to get this super high-tech ultra gaming laptop that they haven't shown yet, but he's touting. Alright, so the Razer Blade 14.
Both companies partnered together, start to finish, to bring the best components, the best performance, and the best experience.
So the way he's talking up this laptop, to me, will have to look unlike any other laptop that I have ever seen. Because he trashed how everybody does their keyboards, how thick, I guess, laptops are nowadays, even though they're not. The type of cooling that they use. So I'm expecting to be blown away by the design of this laptop that they're about to show.
Reduces latency when gaming, and performs 3D renders at breakneck speeds. The 5900HX also doubles the L3 cache size compared to the 4000 series. This massive on-chip memory is vital to unlock the full performance of discrete graphics for gaming. And all of this is based on 7 nanometer process technology. The AMD Ryzen 9 HX series was designed to deliver the most immersive gaming experience you can get in a laptop with zero compromises. From all of us at AMD, congratulations to Min and the entire Razer team for outstanding execution on this project. We're proud to be a part of this generation of Razer Blade laptops and look forward to expanding these opportunities for gamers in the future.
Thank you very much, Jason. So that was Jason of AMD talking about our partnership. But the CPU, of course, while we've picked one of the most powerful in the world, is just half the equation. What's on the other half of the equation? Well, the GPU. We've picked one of the most powerful CPUs in the world, and we've also picked one of the most powerful GPUs. And we're talking, of course, about the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 30 series. Now, our engineers and NVIDIA, we've been working together for many years. We've been optimizing it. We've got the best GPUs in the world with NVIDIA. They've got up to 8 gigs of VRAM. And one thing that we did is that we've managed to push the total gaming power up to 100 watts of power. We're not talking about the 80 watts that everyone else is doing. We've pushed it all the way to the limit, up to 100 watts of TGP, and in something as small and thin as a 14-inch form factor. Now, of course, we start with the RTX.
Oh my God, is he
3060.
going to show the
It's a
freaking
great
laptop?
GPU. That's what everybody else is also using, but we wanted to start with that. Now, over and above, our thermals guys said, you know, we're crazy at Razer. We're the mad scientists. We can take it a notch further. So what have we done?
3080.
Well, in the new Razer
Oh,
Blade
3070.
we've got an RTX 3070 option. That's a truly powerful GPU matched with a truly powerful CPU.
But can you go higher?
But we're Razer. We want to take it up to 11.
Of course.
We're going all the way up to the moon.
3090?
What we've done with the new Razer Blade 14 is that we have now added as an option a crazy and insane RTX
3080, of course.
Imagine that.
Are you gonna that's as far as you're gonna go? No, you're not gonna do 3090. I guess the 3090 isn't really that worth it, right? Between the 3080, 3090, I guess not that huge of a difference. So 3080 is a good choice.
From NVIDIA to talk about how we've put this crazy RTX 3080
How much is this thing gonna cost?
into an ultra thin form factor of the new Razer Blade 14. It's Matt, VP, Global GeForce Marketing at NVIDIA, on screen.
Thanks, Min, for inviting us to present at your event.
Did he not say the last time
Once
because he
again, we're
couldn't
excited
say
to
it?
partner with Razer on the development and launch of a Blade laptop.
Wibbling.
This time, the all-new Blade 14 powered by
Wibbling.
GeForce RTX. For the first time, gamers can experience an RTX 3070 and 3080 laptop GPU in a 14-inch form factor. It packs incredible performance in an ultra-thin, sleek design. Wherever you go, you can play the most stunning.
Okay, so if you haven't got
demanding
understood yet,
games,
the
because
laptop is
RTX
going to
30
be
series
very,
uses
very
second-gen
thin. It's
RT
going to be the
cores that
thinnest
enable
laptop
fast
that you
ray
have ever
tracing.
seen in your life.
Enjoy realistic lighting, reflections, shadows, ambient occlusion, and more. All of those make your games more immersive. Ray tracing is featured in many of today's most popular games. NVIDIA DLSS also has been widely adopted by games. Many refer to it as magical. DLSS provides a huge boost of performance using AI rendering and looks as good or better than traditional methods. Dedicated tensor cores built into the RTX GPU do the AI processing. Now, in addition to the high frame rates pumped out by the GeForce GPU, NVIDIA Reflex low latency technologies give gamers the competitive edge in their favorite games. NVIDIA Reflex is now supported in 7 of the top 10 competitive shooters. But we're talking about laptops, so efficient power usage is incredibly important to making gaming laptops as thin and cool and quiet as possible. That's where our Max-Q technologies come in. Every aspect of the laptop, the GPU, software, PCB design, power delivery, and thermals are all optimized for power and performance. With the help of AI, high-performance gaming laptops are faster and better than ever before. Let me give you an example. Dynamic Boost 2. It automatically distributes the power across the GPU memory, and the CPU for maximum performance, whether you're gaming or creating.
I wonder if there's a way to
experience the incredible
customize
power
that.
and the
Like if
portability
you
of
want
the
to
new Razer
use,
Blade 14.
to tell the computer how
thank
you
you
want to
for your great
allocate
partnership.
stuff,
Thank you very
depending
much,
on what you're
Matt.
doing. I
And
mean, I understand the
that
whole idea is that the
is
system can do it on its own
ultimate
for you.
AMD
But
gaming laptop.
what if you want to
ultra
customize it
powerful,
yourself?
And we just talked about it, but we've not just got.
So I don't know. I'm
power.
not familiar with
It's not just
the
world's most
whatever the Boost 2 or
powerful
whatever he
14-inch
explained.
gaming laptop. Let's talk a little
So
bit
if there's
about how
in other
it's
products
ultra
and you can
thin.
customize it, I wouldn't know
Now,
because I
how
haven't
thin
had a
have we gotten
Razer
it? Well,
laptop before.
It's not just
But
ultra
I'm
thin.
thinking, if
It is the
you can
world's
customize it to your
thinnest
needs.
14-inch gaming laptop. Let it sink in. Think about it. I just said this is the world's most
We get it.
powerful
It's thin.
14-inch gaming
It's
laptop,
thin.
and
It's
now
skinny. It's
I'm
the
actually
size
saying
of
it's also
this
the
envelope.
world's
This is
thinnest 14-inch
laptop
gaming
right
laptop.
here.
We are talking about 16.8 millimeters thin with a 3080. Mind you, it's 0.66 inches thin. And the reason for it is because for the past 10 years, we've been bringing
You should do
together
that
the very best
that
thermal
envelope
engineers
trick
on the
that
planet.
Steve
They've got
Jobs
all
did
kinds of
years
innovative
ago with
solutions.
the
They've been
Air.
pushing the limits. And what we've got over here in the Razer Blade 14
It fits in an
is
envelope.
the next generation vapor chambers. and we've designed this from ground up. We are light years ahead of the competition. Many of them are still copying what we've done 10 years ago. And today we're 10 years ahead. We're a full decade ahead. We've designed the next generation vapor chambers in the Blade 14.
This guy's the ultimate
Each of these
pitchman.
tiny little fans have got 88 fan blades. And we worked with fluid dynamics scientists. We made sure that every fan blade was designed from the ground up. 88 fan blades. What does that mean? Every single fan blade in our fans is about 0.1 millimeters thin. We have designed fan blades the width of a human hair. In addition, of course, we are using T6 grade aluminum CNC chassis.
This guy's
You've got to
incredible.
Kind of touch it to believe it. You've got to understand that's what a Razer Blade is about, that premium quality. And of course, that super durable anodized finish. Ultra thin, the world's thinnest 14-inch gaming laptop. So let's talk about how fast it is. Ultra fast. We've got the fastest 14-inch display.
Thinnest.
We've got two options. We've got a FHD 144 Hertz, and we've got a QHD at a blazing fast 165 Hertz. It's 100% DCI P3 display, IPS grade. It's AMD FreeSync Premium, and every single display is custom calibrated right out of the factory.
That's cool.
Ultra fast. Now let's talk about connectivity really quickly. Ultra connectivity, lots and lots and lots and lots of ports. We're talking about Wi-Fi 6E. We've got Bluetooth 5.2. Now, some of the
card reader,
laptops,
SD
the
card
14-inch
reader,
gaming laptops don't even have space to put a camera there. Webcam. It's a
happened?
Windows Hello.
Oh no, what
Lots
happened?
of ports. We've got on one end of the chassis, we've got a Type A, we've got a Type C Gen 2. The Type C, is Gen 2 charging.
Okay,
It's got
so
display
Type
port.
C, Type
In
A,
addition to that, we've got
HDMI
HDMI 2.1, which has an output
Power,
of
Type
4K,
A,
120
Type C.
hertz. Now, on the other end, we've also got another Type A, another Type C.
There's no
We've
SD
got
card.
Lots and lots of
We need an
ports.
SD card
Ultra
port.
connectivity. Let's
We're
talk
talking about
how
ports.
responsive it is.
You gotta
Ultra
bring the
responsive.
ports.
It's got a full anti-ghosted keyboard. We've pioneered this many years ago. Now,
I'm waiting
one
for
of
my
the
camera
things
to
I'm
cool
really
down.
proud of
So
is how buttery smooth. This is like
that's
melted butter.
the thing that a lot of
precision touchpad.
laptops
It's a
lack is
beautiful
a SD
touchpad.
card
You've got to touch it to
in
believe
the
it.
computer.
And
And
unlike
so
all the other
I, for
inspired
example,
keyboards,
use
we've got
SD
a
card. I put the
per
SD card into
key
the computer and then do my
Razer
editing when I need to
Chroma
do editing.
RGB
And that's what you
keyboard.
need
It's a
on most
fantastic
laptops.
keyboard. It's
Is
an
an SD
incredible
card. That's
keyboard.
what
It's got beautiful key
is
travel.
lacking.
You got to try it to believe it. This is a
Like I personally can do without
It's ultra responsive.
a web
and now let's talk a little bit
camera.
about
Like
how
I think
immersive
most people
the new Blade 14 is.
would rather have
And what we've
all
got
those ports,
incorporated
SD
inside
card,
this
all the
is
ports that he
THX
mentions,
spatial audio, giving that beautiful
and not a camera.
spatial surround sound all around you. And of course, we're using it with upward firing speakers. That's a truly great set of speakers. And at this point of time, I'm sure most of you guys watching, some of you guys may be skeptical. We've made it so powerful. We've made it so thin. We've packed it chock full of all kinds of features. This is like a laptop, which is 10 years in the future. What have we compromised? And at Razer, we do not compromise. You
Knew he
know
was
it if
gonna
you
say
own one
that.
of our Blade laptops. We do not compromise. And some of you may suspect we may have put a really tiny battery in there. Absolutely not. Because on a single charge, the Blade 14 runs for up to 12 hours. That's an insane
Doing what
level
though? Doing what?
of battery
Doing what?
life
Playing
in the
games?
Blade 14. Now, the team has put together
Editing and
a
rendering
video,
videos,
a quick ad.
12
Can I show it
hours?
to everyone. I'm sure you're excited to see it. And let's show it for everyone. Here you go.
Maybe 12 hours in standby mode. Oh, I gotta mute this. Sorry. Okay. CNC aluminum, T6 CNC aluminum, ultra thin, ultra fast. Right, our riders. Alright, it doesn't look like that. Ultimate AMD gaming branch. See that?
And at this point of time, I'm sure all of you would like to see the actual real thing. This
Yes.
is not a figment of my imagination. This is not a figment of the imagination of a gamer out there. But here it is. The legendary Razer Blade 14. Back in flesh or back in CNC aluminum. You can see it's ultra thin. Imagine we've got a HX class CPU in there. We've got a 5900 Ryzen, of course. We've also got
Well,
a
imagine, or do you have?
3080 NVIDIA GeForce GPU, all in an ultra thin 16.8 millimeter form factor. It's super thin.
Okay,
all right,
gonna
I'm
open
sure you
it?
guys would like to see the display. This is a 165 hertz display. As you can see, it's just truly beautiful. And yes,
4K?
there is a webcam. All right, so check it out. And it just sounds beautiful. So this is the new Blade 14. It's so compact, packing a 3080.
It's a 4K?
Imagine that.
No
And
RGB
really
on
quickly to take us
the
through
the lid.
this is the world's most powerful 14-inch gaming laptop. It's ultra powerful. It's ultra thin. It's the world's thinnest 14-inch.
So it doesn't say
gaming
if it's a
laptop. Just imagine
4K
I'm saying
screen or
that
not.
at
It
the
doesn't,
same
or
time.
1440.
Ultra
It
fast.
doesn't really say.
It's got
So
ultra
I'm assuming it's
connectivity. Look at all the
1080p.
ports on both ends. It's got an ultra responsive gaming keyboard, and it's ultra immersive. You know, you've seen the upward firing speakers, and all of this with 12 hours of battery life. Today, together with AMD, I'm incredibly excited to announce the ultimate AMD gaming laptop, the new Razer Blade 14. Now, at this point of time, you want to know the price, you want to know availability.
Yeah,
Well,
good to know.
I'm sure with a product like that, you're probably quaking inside thinking, is this going to be a $5,000 laptop?
No, it's only
It's
going to
got
be like
all
a
the
$2,000
insane
to
features.
$3,000
It's got the
laptop.
most powerful CPUs and GPUs, right? You know, is this going to be a $3,000 laptop? Well, ladies and
1900 to
gentlemen,
2000.
the new Razer Blade 14
Starts
at
1900.
just $1,799.
Oh, I was close.
1800. When is it
1800.
available?
All right.
Well, not in 10 years from now. It's available right now,
Today.
today. By the end of this keynote, you can order it. And where can you order it? Well, you can order it
Razer.com.
online at Razer.com or at any of our global Razer stores. You can check them out. And of course, at leading retailers globally, you can check it out right away today at just starting from $17.99. Ladies and gentlemen, the new Razer Blade 14, the ultimate AMD gaming laptop.
It's pretty cool.
So that's the first product that we've
So
got
you get a
today. And we've
3070,
still got a big show
3060,
ahead. So what's
3070,
next?
3060
Insanely small,
at $17.99.
insanely powerful. And what am I talking about? Well, it's our all-new USB-C 130 watt GAN charger. 10 years ago, when we first launched the Razer Blade, one of the big innovations that we did was we went and redesigned the charger. 10 years later, we're now really pushing the limits of what we can do with power. So here is a traditional power brick. It's shipped in many of the other gaming laptops out there. Not a Razer laptop, but this is often in many of the other gaming laptops. This is 130 watt size of a power brick. All right. It's almost 3 inches tall. It's got about 6 inches wide. How big
got one
is
of
the
those.
new Razer GAN charger? Or how much smaller is it? It's up to 59% smaller.
Wow.
It's so tiny, it can fit in your pocket. And it's not just smaller, it's also up to about 17% shorter. It's an incredibly small charger. So I thought you guys would like to see how small or how large the chargers are. This is a traditional 130 watt power brick. It's pretty big, it's pretty heavy. It's something that will ship with your traditional luggable kind of laptop. So how small is the Razer GAN charger? Boom, it's just hiding behind it. It's just so tiny. The same amount of power that it's packing from 130 watt, and this is a 130 watt charger. And this is already considered one of the smaller 130 watt chargers out there. You can see how tiny, how small it is. But we've got another surprise for all of you. This charger can only do one thing. It charges your 130 watt laptop or gaming laptop. This charger doesn't just charge your laptop. Boom. It charges up to 4 devices simultaneously. That's how powerful, that's how insane this product is. This is the Razer GAN charger, USB-C 130
That's pretty
watts
cool,
of power.
$60, I'm
Truly
sure.
compact power. Here's the side profile. Here's the front profile. You can see the 4 ports, 2 USB-Cs and 2 USB-As. Truly compact power. And here's a perspective shot. Truly, we've designed this so that this is the perfect charger that you can buy. It allows you faster charging up to 4 devices. It's mobile and travel ready with global adapter plugs. And in summary, it's small enough to fit your pocket. Charge up to 4 devices at once. Faster charging, 2 times USB-A, 2 times USB-C.
Can you use that with
travel
any
ready, and it's got
laptop, I
safer
guess?
power
As
delivery
long as you plug it into a
features.
USB, right?
Now, what
I
does it
guess.
work with? Well, lots and lots of selected devices. As long as it's got USB-C and charging, it works with a whole slew of Razer Blade laptops, Apple MacBooks, both the Pro and the Air, Windows laptops like the Dell XPS, tablets, smartphones, smartwatches, and much more. So, is this $500? Is it $300?
No, it's gonna be
Well,
like
absolutely
$60,
not.
$70.
The Razer GAN charger is just $179.99.
Oh, damn.
You can pre-order it right now, and we're shipping within the next 30 days. And you can buy it, of course, at Razer.com, any of our Razer stores, and at leading retailers globally. This is the Razer 130 watt GAN charger, and you'll want to be making your pre-orders right now because
I guess
this
that's
is
actually not a
truly
crazy
the
price.
ultimate
That is about what a
charger.
130
Mixed up,
watt charger for a
pixel
computer
perfect.
costs.
Well, a couple of years ago,
Close
we
to that, a
launched
little less,
the Razer Raptor 27.
but you get more out of that,
What do
obviously,
we have
than a
with it?
regular
The new Razer Raptor? Well,
130 watt
27-inch form
computer
factor.
charger.
It's got an
And I know
IPS
because I had to
display.
replace
It's
the
got a
one for my
beautiful
laptop,
QHD
and I think the one I bought
resolution
was like $90.
Now, what we've done is we've upped
$80,
the refresh
$90
rate from
around there,
144
so
hertz from the previous
it's not a
generation
crazy price.
to a faster 165 hertz refresh rate. In addition, we've looked at how to ensure that there's tear-free adaptive sync. It's not just using NVIDIA G-Sync, but it's also compatible with AMD FreeSync Premium. And we've got one of the best display panels in the industry. It's got a 95% DCI P3 color space, HDR, high dynamic range display. And something I'm really proud of is that this is the world's first THX certified gaming monitor. And we've worked really closely together with THX, specifically with the gentleman, Eric Gemmer, who's got decades of experience in making sure that he certifies the very best displays in the market. And joining me on screen here today is Eric, talking a little bit about our partnership.
Hi there, I'm Eric Gemmer, THX's Director of Imaging Technologies.
So this is
I'm
going to
pleased
be a
announce that
THX
THX
certified
has
monitor.
certified its first ever gaming PC monitor, the newly refreshed Razer Raptor 27-inch. If you don't know, to become THX certified, a monitor like the Razer Raptor must pass 400 different tests run by the certification team and me. The THX certification process makes sure that the screen in question will perform remarkably well. And our testing process
So is it
includes
calibrated
ensuring
out of the
panels are lit
box, or do you need to
consistently, colors are
calibrate it
accurate,
yourself? Because
and
if you
the
gotta
images
calibrate it
are
yourself, that leaves a lot of
the
people that
result is a stunningly
who
good
don't know how to
screen that is
calibrate
good
a
for
TV or a
fast-paced
monitor.
gameplay and other challenging scenarios. More importantly, THX certification plus the Razer Raptor's fast refresh rate of 165 Hz and 1 millisecond response time means the screen will keep with your superhuman reflexes. If you're a creator, the THX certified screens, like the Raptor, have the added benefit of being a great option for color grading. If you've ever worked on an artistic endeavor and the colors you see look off compared to other screens, don't worry. THX's certified screens and our exacting attention to detail means the Razer Raptor 27 serves as a benchmark for color accuracy, so your next project will look true to your artistic vision. If the Razer Raptor is your main entertainment screen, you're in luck. Because like all THX certified screens, the Razer Raptor 27 includes our renowned THX Cinema mode. When it comes time to enjoy your favorite blockbuster movie or TV shows, it'll look spectacular and pixel perfect by correcting for color, brightness, grayscale, and removing any excessive and unwanted video processing. Across the board, the Razer Raptor 27 is a superb entertainment screen, and we hope you enjoy the quality THX certification brings to the new Razer Raptor 27.
Thank you very much, Eric. So that's Eric, who's had decades and decades of experience in terms of making sure that the very best displays in the world are certified in accordance to THX's highest standards. And I'd like to talk a little bit about the new Razer Raptor 27. It's got a forged
I'm 27 for
construction.
27 inches.
It's got a beautiful construction. It's got a unique 90-degree tilt that you can flex it and have it positioned any way you like it. And it's got lots and lots and lots of ports. It's got a beautiful integrated cable management. It's truly unique. You can see it from the rear. And when you touch the back of the new Razer Raptor 27, it's got a beautiful textured fabric backing. Now the display is
Textured
optimized in terms of
fabric.
software. We've had optimized gaming
That's
modes,
an interesting
as well
choice.
as immersive cinema modes that you can use. And over and above, of course, it's integrated with Razer Chroma RGB. So it fits the entire Chroma RGB family. With Chroma as the world's largest RGB platform, you can rest assured the new Razer Raptor will fit in terms of the entire desktop or battle station that you have. Now, one of the things that we've done to update the new Razer Raptor 27 is to include VESA compatibility. New Razer Raptor will allow you to use monitor arms with a VESA compatible mount. And this is also backward compatible with the previous Razer Raptor 27. And of course, the mounts are sold separately. And I thought I'd share a little picture of how a triple screen monitor might look on your desk. And it looks just beautiful. Now, at this point, I'm sure many of you guys would like to see a video that we've put together for the new Razer Raptor 27.
I'm gonna get ready to mute that.
Here you go.
Music just in case. How many ports are there?
All right, so at this point of time, let's do a quick demo of the new Razer Raptor 27. Let's call up the Raptor 27. All right, here you go. It's got a beautiful, beautiful screen. It's forged out of aluminum. It's a beautiful monitor. Let's turn it around so people can see the integrated cable management.
ports.
As you can see, it's got a truly unique cable management system. All right, let's turn it to the front again. And one of the things that we've updated, the new Raptor 27, is of course the VESA mount. And with the VESA mount, now you can have a triple screen monitor. There you go, boom. Display over here, right on your battle station. If you turn it around, you can see how it looks. It's truly, truly unique. And we're really excited to be able to present this here today, the new Razer Raptor 27. Thank you very much. So, in closing, it's got an ultra-fast display. We've upped it to 165 Hertz. It's a beautiful
Is it going to be
display.
available today as well?
It's got adaptive
And is it
sync.
going to give
Bear
us
in
a
mind, it's got both
price?
G-Sync and AMD FreeSync Premium. It's the world's first THX certified monitor. And it's a VESA mount compatible, sold separately. And it's got this really clean, ultra clean cable management system. And lots and lots of ports. So how much is the new Razer Raptor? Well, you can pre-order it right now at just $799, and we will be shipping within
That's actually
the
not
next
too bad.
30 days.
I thought that would
and
be
of
more
course, like most
expensive
Razer
than that.
products, you can order it at Razer.com, Razer stores globally, and leading retailers.
$800 is pretty manageable
you can
price.
order the new Visa mount, which is optional, at just $99, available today at Razer.com and at global Razer stores. Ladies and gentlemen, the new Razer Raptor 27, pixel perfect. So that's what we have today at our Razer keynote at E3. Remember to join us after this. We've got Razer Store Live. Every month we run this. We've got great new products that we announce. We've got giveaways, and we stream it live from one of our Razer stores somewhere in the world. But
so the one they did
not
in
all.
Las Vegas.
We've got one more thing
few
to
months
share
back.
with everyone. And
It's
it's
pretty
safe,
weird.
social, and sustainable. And what am I talking about? Well, no other than Project Hazel.
Oh,
We announced this at CES.
is it coming
earlier
out
this
now
year.
for real? Project Hazel?
And at CES, we had some truly insane press coverage with everyone out there saying, when can I get a Project Hazel? Will you make it into reality?
You say you were
And
going to
it wasn't
make
just
it.
the press. We had resounding response from the community. Every single one asking us to make Project Hazel a reality. And many of you had great ideas for features to remove. We've heard your feedback. We continue to hear your feedback on Twitter, on Facebook. Ping us anytime, because we listen to all the feedback for gamers, by gamers. And what I thought I would do today is that I'd give everyone an update on the project, because we are going to be making Project Hazel a reality. So,
But we
what
already
kind of
knew
updates
that.
can we give?
We
Well,
already knew that you were going to
when
make
the
it.
pandemic first started, we converted one of our manufacturing facilities to make surgical masks. Today, we at Razer make high quality certified surgical masks, and we ship them worldwide. We've donated over 1 million masks worldwide, in the US, in Europe, in Asia, in Africa, etc. And we continue to do that. High quality surgical masks meeting the very best standards. And what we've done is that we've taken the learnings from that, the engineering, the design, and we've put that into Project Hazel. So Project Hazel is going to be using replaceable N95 grade filters. We've now designed in a secure silicon face seal. These are just some of the updates since the last time that we talked about this at CES. And we are going to make sure that Project Hazel follows the lab testing with BFE rating that we've done for our surgical masks. That's the safe aspect. Now, what about the social aspect? What are we keeping? What are we not keeping? Well, first up, the clear, transparent design. We're definitely keeping that. We're also adding in interior lighting so that in low light conditions, you can still see the face of the Project Hazel user.
Interesting.
And one of the big things that we've added this time around is anti-fog coating. So we've
That's
got
a
an
good idea.
anti-fog coating on the inside of the Project Hazel.
I would have
to
assumed that
ensure
was going to
that
be
the
the case to
social
begin with.
function still remains even during use. Now, what about sustainability? Now, many of you will be aware sustainability is at the core of what we do over here at Razer. We care a lot about the environment.
So recycle plastics.
One of the things that concerned
right?
us the most when we were making these one-off surgical masks was the sustainability of the surgical masks. Well, Project Hazel has got a reusable mask design, and every single filter lasts 3 times longer than single-use surgical masks. And what I'm really proud to say is that every filter uses 80% less material than traditional surgical masks. Now, I'm sure many of you are waiting to try out Project Hazel, and I'm going to talk about availability at the end of this. But if you can't wait to try Project Hazel out, we've got something really special for all of you. You can try the Project Hazel filter online and see how it looks on your face. You can check it out on Instagram, check out
Come
Razer,
on.
and here's a quick video to show how you can use the Project Hazel filter on Insta.
That's a great way to market your company. You know, I did that with Photoshop.
Now remember to tag us with your Project Hazel filters, because we will be watching out for all of you, and we might have some pretty cool giveaways for Project Hazel when the time comes for shipping. So we've got a quick video to show you the updates that we've made since the last time we announced this at CES. Here you go.
Nothing else like 6 months ago. That right here looks like it will get very tiring, like it will be a tight fit around your face.
So, I'm sure many of you are asking,
RGB.
when can I get one? When do they ship? Well, with the insane demand that we're expecting for Project Hazel, we've put together a plan so that we can get as many of these units out to you as possible. We're going to have limited quantities right from the get-go. So once we start manufacturing, we're going to be doing sale by drops. We'll have all the database of everybody who wants a Project Hazel, and we'll send you information once there are units available. And our first drop is going to be happening early Q4. We're still perfecting it. We're taking in all the beta feedback. You're going to see units out in the field, but the first drop is going to happen early Q4. Once we've got most of the testing and certification done. And it's going to be available exclusively on Razer.com. And you can sign up now for all the information at rzr.to/project-hazel. So thank you very much for joining us here today.
December, November, October.
At the Razer keynote at E3.
September?
I'll be seeing you guys soon. Goodbye.
So I guess it puts it around September, I guess, is when it's going to be available. All right, so that was Razer's E3 keynote. Of course, because they're not a gaming company, there's no games to talk about. But as I had suspected, they were going to talk about their devices. So we're going to have a Razer Blade 14 AMD Super Ultra spiffiest computer laptop, gaming laptop that you have ever seen in the face of the planet, according to him. Then you're going to have a super fancy charger that's $180. Then they have the Raptor monitor, which is an update that's actually not a crazy price. I thought it was going to be more expensive than it ended up being. And Razer, of course, announced that they're bringing back the Razer Blade 14, this time with AMD. And as you can see here, you're going to get the laptop available today, $1,700 the pricing. You can order it at their store. So we have this super amazing laptop that they said we are going to be getting. So I'm going to put the video on there. See, everything's ultra. Then it has all these ports supposedly, but it's missing an SD card reader, which I don't understand. If the guy is not only talking about gaming, but it's also talking about creating with that computer, with the laptop, then you know that most content creators look for laptops that have an SD card reader, because the less peripherals you have to carry around with you, the better it is. So the fact that they don't put that is like, okay, well, I get that you're putting all these ports, but we could do without one of the USB ports and replace it with an SD card reader. At least that's my take on that, as a person who uses the SD card reader. And then this is what the laptop looks like. And then we have the charger. It's the next thing that he showed off. So that's the charger on the left hand side, which I thought is, it sounds like a crazy price, $180. but it really isn't. If you've ever had to buy a computer charger, they're not cheap. And this one is obviously compact, which makes it easier to travel, and also has more than one USB port, so you can use it to charge more than one thing. Of course, assuming that your laptop accepts being charged through a USB port. If it doesn't, then I guess you can use it for a phone charger, but that will be overkill as well. And after that, they moved on to the Raptor monitor, which is going to be THX certified gaming monitor, which obviously you can use for content creation as well, or if you edit videos or pictures or anything like that. If you work in the creative field, you can use that. And if it's THX certified, as they say, and it's color accurate and all that, it's one of the cheapest color accurate monitors that you can get out there that will give you not only the flexibility to do that, but if you also play games, to also play games. And 27 inches is a pretty good size for that. It's a lot cheaper than Microsoft Surface monitor, but I understand that also has a computer in it. It's an all-in-one, but I think it's in the upper 2000s, that Surface computer. So this is more manageable, especially if you already have a computer that's powerful enough. You just want to get a monitor. It's a really good idea. And after that, he did the update on Project Hazel, and that was interesting. Obviously, that was unexpected. Project Hazel is the mask that they talked about at CES that everybody thought it was kind of a just a marketing thing. This guy, well, not this guy, Razer loves to do a lot of marketing and using a lot of buzzy words and using or presenting tech that isn't necessarily available right now and that eventually doesn't become a reality. But it looks like they're actually going to be making the mask for real. He gave an update on it. It's going to be available on the fourth quarter of the year, so the first part of the fourth quarter of the year, which means September, between I think September, October. And but that wasn't specified. So did he say fourth quarter of the year or fiscal fourth quarter of the company? Because that will be different. It depends on what the fiscal year goes to. And if it's like most companies, fiscal year wouldn't end until sometime 2022. So that kind of a little bit up in the air. But it was cool that he gave an update on that. We know that you're going to get it. You're going to be able to buy it. Obviously, there's no pricing. There's nothing. If you want to know what you will look like wearing that mask, you can go to Instagram and put the filter and play around, which, again, as I said, is great marketing for Razer, and that's what they're really good at. They're really good at marketing. So that was Capcom and Razer's E3 presentation. Thank you very much if you are a part of the live stream. If you're watching this later, thank you very much for watching this presentation as well. I just noticed that this is not right. It bothers me. There we go. Sorry about that. And so go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and give us a thumbs up. It helps the channel. Go ahead and hit that bell so we can be alerted. No, so you can be alerted every time we have new videos. Go ahead and subscribe. I think I already said that. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great whatever time of the day it is that you're watching this. Bye.